Business editor Richard Southern joins us, and it appears business has been booming for Ikea during this pandemic, Richard.
Here's a fun stat, Erica. Ikea came out today and they said Canadians have put together 631,000 desks during the pandemic.
Wow.
That's a lot of Allen key work, don't you think, Erica?
It is. It is a lot. Actually, I'm feeling like PTSD thinking about that because I put so many IKEA things together poorly.
We did a story years ago about, there was like a study about that breaking up relationships even. There was like stats on that. That's how bad it is. Anyways, IKEA really benefiting, of course, from the work at home situation, and the Swedish furniture giant said it sold precisely 631,800 desks over the past 9 months in Canada, including just over 45,000 of those standing desks, which you know are very popular right now. And IKEA, Erica says it thinks it's going to continue to see that sort of stay-at-home buying go on, and that's going to continue to drive sales higher. On a whole, though, the company's overall sales were down 8.7% over last year, but boy, they're selling a lot of desks and a lot of office supplies at IKEA right now.
I just remembered I'm one of those people, like putting desks together, an IKEA desk together, the past few months. Cannabis beverage producers are unhappy about some of the regulations they're facing.
Yeah, they sure are. These are new to the market now. If you go into some of the cannabis shops, you see them. They're, canned beverages. There's no alcohol in them. There is cannabis in them. There's varying amounts, though. And what the government has done is restrict the sale not based on the amount of the drug, but based on the amount of liquid. And so that's led to a lot of confusion, and some of the cannabis companies, as you say, are not happy. I talked to the manager at Tokyo Smoke here in Toronto to explain this. Take a look.
If you look at something like this, which is a citrus shot, you could purchase 42 of these before you hit your limit. Whereas if you bought a 355 milliliter beverage, you could only get 5 of these. So with the smaller shot, you actually get a total of 420 milligrams of THC. And with the can, you only get 12.5 milligrams.
So, Erica, they're asking the government to maybe take a second look at that. It'll be interesting to see if these cannabis beverages take off. I'm told so far they're actually kind of hot sellers, so we'll keep an eye on that.
All right, one of Toronto's sports stars is crossing over into the world of fashion.
So Serge Ibaka, he's famous for, aside from his basketball prowess, famous for his long scarves that he used to show up to the games. Look at that thing, Erica.
What about scarves? Yeah.
Do you like that? Is that a good look, do you think?
It's great. Actually, I could use that in the dead of winter.
Exactly. Anywho, not surprisingly, Serge said today he's starting his own fashion line. It's a winter fashion line in cooperation with Canadian fashion brand Cannabis. Yes, there are scarves involved as well as hats. He's going to be selling jackets and whatnot. Save your pennies, though, Erica. The scarves from this Ibaka fashion line start at $175, go up to $295. The parkas are almost $1,000. But there he goes, Serge, not only winning us a championship, but selling us his trademark scarves.
High
Erica,
fashion.
Very fancy indeed.